Your salary and wages, 15% plus,
What I did on that is because of the expansion that we're going to hopefully have finished sometime next year, is I went ahead and tried to budget the last 3 months, October, November, and December, for an extra 2 full-time employees and 1 part-time employee, and that's what the last 3 months at $10 an hour came out to.
don't be more cautious.
When you're out, you're right.
So the new facility
No
will
good
need
deed, no
3.
money's right.
Well, the new facility will need 3 new employees?
I have 2 full-time and 1 part-time. As of right now, I have pretty much 2 people that work in the dog section in the back. Each one is part-time. One does 4 days a week and the other one does 3 days a week. If we get the new expansion, we're going to have a whole other dog section in the back, so I'm going to need an extra person at least for that. The cats will be kind of condensed from all the cages they're in now to the new facility where they're going to be running free. So the cats are going to be a lot easier to clean, but we're going to need probably an extra person to help with the adoption, if we're going to be open for adoptions more, answering the phones, all those things. So.
I'm surprised that it would be done next year.
Just in case.
Yeah, I just want to ask you where it stands.
Yeah, Clarence is coming up with a civil engineer next week to do site measurements. That's where we're at right now.
So we still have to bid it and so forth.
Yeah. So that was, I think our target goal is to, try to be completed sometime in the late fall next year. So just in case we get done by October, November, I wanted to at least have that extra last couple of months in the budget.
I hope that target goal works out better than our swimming pool target.
Anything building right now, I'm telling you, it's not happening quickly.
Well, the goal of the expansion is to, adopt more out within the county or within the community area, the county, surrounding counties, and make, more revenue on that front. And the way to do that is to be able to house the dogs and cats longer than we're able to. Right now, the moment they come in, we're already full. We're trying to just find a rescue to take them. So we're not really able to work with the animals, assess them, and get them time to get adopted here in the county. So the extra employees will be able to help that aspect too.
What's the donation expenditures?
The animal shelter gets quite a bit of donations during the year. And most of the time, Daniel prefers to use those for vet bills, for like the spades and the neuters and,
Heartworm treatments,
Yeah.
pretty much anything that will allow us to get the animals fixed and
But-
healthy.
people will make donations. Most donations, or a lot of the donations that are made to the animal shelter are made for specific things. And so I group those in that all-inclusive expenditure line so that if anybody ever comes back and says, hey, I want to know what my money was spent on, I can pull details on that account and just see.
But then if we've got a $40,000 expenditure line for donation expenditures, we would have a $40,000 revenue line for donations.
Yeah, we
That's
try
what I was
to.
after, yeah.
Which we do have that for, if you look up at the, like I said, the revenues I'm still working on. I have not gotten those done yet, I'm working on them. But for 2021, we do have a $40,000 donation line.
Really restricted item,
Sorry,
a restricted item,
yes.
so really,
It's restricted to the extent that you know, I wanna be able to show people that we spend it on what they wanted to spend on, but it is included in the general fund.
Well, normally we treat restricted separate. I wonder why this would be, because it's so small.
That, and it's just those vet bills, all of the other operating expenses for the animal shelter are paid out of the general fund, and it's just easier to have it all.
Could it be that the other things are restricted by law, and this is just restricted by?
Preference, by, that, it's my choice to, yeah,
Restricted by donor,
right,
so it is a restriction.
well, it is.
Just like animal shelter addition. You know, that's just a matter of, nothing to worry about.
And we could put that money in with the, you know, the money that was donated for the animal shelter. I've just
No,
been
that's-
trying to keep
that's
that,
construction. No, you put it there.
I've been trying to definitely keep that separate,
Yeah.
and not
We
mix
would-
anything with that,
We
so.
could put it in with just the other restricted funds, but not with the construction.
No, I'm keeping it.
So electricity, 12, you come down on electricity, that's about an error.
Yes, probably, that's another one of those, I think that's probably one of those deals like on the tax assessors where it didn't pick up one of my numbers.
Okay.
I have trouble with my keyboard, so, and I'm not saying,
So it needs a what in front of it?
it needs to be, 12,000. Sorry.
Is that when you asked me to work in the dark next year?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you think you could?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just carry a flashlight.
You need a pen? You wanna mark, you wanna make
Oh,
the
I-
change on yours, you got it?
yeah.
Okay. I've got a wireless keyboard and sometimes I'll just type away and nothing shows up and then it all pops up later on, so.
Oh, gosh, that's annoying.
Do what?
That's annoying.
It is.
You can get replacement wireless keyboard.
Well, I know, I did, I'm using a new
Still
one.
have the same problem.
I'm using a new one now, but it's a little bit different, so it could be that I just missed a key on this one. Never, never, I'll never admit that I'm wrong. So that will make your bottom total 441,567. And I'm not gonna say we won't find more of this, because, like I said, Friday was a long day.
I don't have any other questions.
If you can work it,
So that construction money for that project will stay totally separate.
it will. It'll be on the capital side. And when I get that finished up, I'll send all of that out to y'all. It's actually in a separate bank account and everything. That money is.
As always, thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You do. Daniel's been wonderful with all three of our fur babies that we've lost in the last